Hey YouTubers, long time no see. I am back at last, admittedly with a pretty short video. It's just one topic I wanted to cover real quick. And yes, it's about audio again, so sorry photography buffs. I'm on this audio kick at the moment, and I'll get back to my regularly scheduled programming at some point, but not sure when. I'll try to sneak in some photo stuff here before too long. Anyway, I wanted to talk about an audio tweak. I'm not a huge tweaker. I'm a little bit of a tweaker, but not a huge one, and I kind of admit when things don't make much of a difference. Anyway, I wanted to tell you about a huge tweak that doesn't cost a penny, and I wonder how often people actually try this. It had been quite a while since I had. The tweak is changing your listening position. Yes, that's all it is, changing your listening position. And by that I mean adjusting how centered you are, and I was already centered, but maybe more important, adjusting your distance from the speakers or from the front wall. This, I knew I needed to sort of play around with this a little bit in my listening room. I've known it for a while, and it's one of those lazy things. I noticed every time I sat down, when you sit down, you lean forward, you know, as you plop your butt down so that you don't fall back. So you lean forward a little bit, and then you go into your chair and you get into your listening position. I thought I noticed that before I got all the way back into my relaxed listening position, sound was a little different and maybe a little better. And I've noticed this, geez, for a long time. But I've just been too lazy to do anything about it until tonight. And so I thought, hey, what the hell? I had already put a record on, and I had done my little thing where I would lean forward a few inches like, yeah, I think that's going to sound a little better. So I got up, and we've got a sectional in here in the listening room, and there's a bunch of junk I had to move a little bit. But really, I just pushed stuff forward about 4 inches, just 4 inches. And sat back down, and I tell you, I don't know if it's my mind. That's a big part of audio, is the way your brain works. So it could totally be my imagination, but I swear things sounded a lot better. Imaging was better. I felt like maybe Attack and Decay sounded a bit better. That seems a little extreme to me, but I'm telling you, things sounded a little bit rounder. And I mean, it is important. Your position with respect to your speakers is important. I don't know whether it makes as big a difference as what I'm telling you. I just know how I felt that it sounded. So I'm happy with this new position. We'll have to see if when I sit back down and listen another time, whether it'll strike me the same or whether the effect will have worn off or whatever. One bummer is we don't have air conditioning in our house, and so we at night turn on our whole house fan, and you might even be able to hear it, or maybe you hear my stomach growling, but you might be able to hear a thrumming in the background. So I'm at night usually fighting. That's when I have time to listen, and I'm usually kind of fighting against the whole house fan. And so my results tonight, I felt like I heard a big difference, but I was hearing the whole house fan too. So maybe not, but I wanted to put it out there. It does make a difference. Why don't you play around with it? It doesn't cost you a cent to try it. And so that's it. And as I do every once in a while, if anybody out there has any ideas for things they want me to cover, photo stuff is fine too. But if you want me to talk about audio stuff, music, let me know what it is you're interested in, and I'll try to cover. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.